What up, y'all? Preach coming through. Listen to my dumb ass. Like and subscribe. So we're gonna talk about this real quick. This is gonna be a super quickie. Metacritic. Metacritic is a thing that first off, Sony uses as a metric within their own corporation, company, big old company, for bonuses for studios. Believe it or not. So a third-party company that they have no control over, which I mean that's good because it would be bad because if they didn't want to pay out bonuses, they could just be like, let's tank the score, so that'd be a bad thing. So yeah, third-party, whatever. But the fact that they're using this particular site as a metric to give their employees bonuses, I mean, shouldn't it be based off of sales, not Metacritic scores? Really? I mean, that's what I would do, right? I mean, honestly, I've heard that it's based off Metacritic. So if you get over a 90 Metacritic score on Sony Studios, PlayStation Studio games, whatever they go, you get extra dough or something. So they're like, yeah, let's do it, and then this happens. Horizon Forbidden West gets an 88. Explain this to me, Donkey Unicorns. Y'all listening? Listen. First party, Sony. They supposed to make the best games. Okay? Now, this comparison is good, is apt. It is important because these are two open world games. Two open world games head to head within a week of release of each other. Almost a 10-point deficit from a first party PlayStation game. What is this? Is this the indication of a lack of skill or lack of, creativity on Sony's side? They're playing it safe. Let's just make another one of those. That's the complaint I've heard from Horizon Forbidden West, besides the goofy bugs that you see, which is whatever. A lot of people, the first review I heard from Tony Polanco, shout out to Tony, and Gamertag Radio, that's where he was on. He said, and I paraphrase, it's more of the same. It's not a bad thing, but it's more of the same. Now, today, I listened to Giant Bomb talk about this game, that is Horizon Forbidden West. And they said, if you like the first one, sure, go ahead. Knock yourself out. Paraphrasing once again. It's like this should have been a super expansion, not a full. I mean, it's the size of a full game, sure, but if they would treat Horizon as a platform, they would probably make more money, and they could get away with, say, doing this because it is less of an upgrade and more of a continuation. Now, when people say the caveat, it's more of the same, but that's a good thing. It's only a good thing if you liked the first game. A lot of people fell off the first game. A lot of people said, there's another game out called Breath of the Wild, where the graphics aren't as beautiful, but the game's better. And every time I hear somebody talk about this game, Horizon Forbidden West, the first thing, and many of the things they say is, this game is beautiful, it's gorgeous, the colors, blah, 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 the graphics. But then you start talking about all the systems, the too much. Jeff Gerstmann was talking about, there's a lot of bows and weapons and stuff. And you might think, well, that's a good thing. Give me more bows and weapons. But he was like, nah, streamline, please. Because sometimes too much is too much. You know what I mean? So, I mean, they say, play it, it's good, but, there are caveats. That's why it's in the 80s, because it's not a 90, because it's more of the same. And I don't know if I exactly said these words, but I was kind of, not lamenting, but I was feeling this going to happen, like God of War Ragnarok. If God of War Ragnarok doesn't do something as far story-wise or, epicness, battles or something, what can they do that is different from the first? They're going to do a one-shot just like the first? It's really, at this point, it's about the story and what they're telling in their stories. And this is the strength of those PlayStation games, right? But when your mechanics don't change or your mechanics don't improve in a way that makes it meaningful, makes it more than the first one, when people are saying it's more of the same, that's not a good thing. That's not it. They should be saying, this is a great game. Oh my gosh, it's better than the first. Jeff Gershman said, I don't know if it's better than the first. I like the first game, mainly because the story. That's what he said. He said the story is better than the first game. So when you have a game, a sequel, that is more of the same, but the story is not as good as the first game or not as compelling as the first game in the series, what do you do? Is this the downfall, a downward trend for these games? If God of War Ragnarok comes out and the story isn't as good as the first one, because we have that on the first games, the first Horizon Zero Dawn and the first God of War 2018, it was fresh and it was new because they were the first of those types, right? So you're like, oh man, this is all new and fresh, and you're amazed by the graphics and the presentation and the story because it's all a complete package. But now you've seen the trick. You've seen it. So now you're like, okay, this was just like the last game. Animations look a little similar. What else you got? It's less impressive when you do the same thing again. If you go to see a comedian in one town and you follow that comedian to the next town, guess what? You're going to get more of the same because they only have one set in any given year. I mean, some comedians are beasts. They can have, 2 different sets. I think Richard Jenny was like that. He had like multiple sets that he would just switch on and off. Rest in peace. Getting back on it. Elden Ring is better than Horizon Forbidden West. Period. The internet has spoken. I think I will play Elden Ring. I think I won't play Horizon Forbidden West. Why? I mean, it's more the same. I didn't play the first one. I looked at it. I was like, I actually have it on my PlayStation account. I just need a PlayStation to play it with. To play it. I was like, well, can I play it on PC? But no, of course you can. Come on, Sony, come on. This ain't Game Pass. Come on, son. Maybe they'll change that. Who knows? Point is, a third party game came out and whooped Sony's first party. Is this a trend? Is this going to continue to happen? Possibly. I mean, possibly. Thanks for showing up. Like and subscribe. Appreciate your words. Go watch the videos, the music videos on you. Connoisseurs are still on there. Let's get those thousands of views. I don't know, whatever. But anyway, I will see y'all next time on the next rhyme. You know what I'm saying? To do it.